Hey guys, welcome to the channel Pyrelics Gaming. This is the first time I try to English dub a video for my English viewers. In this video, I'll show you guys how to level with a Holy Flame Totem, Absolution, and Herald of Purity. We will be leveling with a witch, but first I need to create a shadow character just to get the explosive trap and the chance to poison support from him, and get all the things that he has on him, including the flask. After you got everything from the shadow, you can switch to your witch character and get everything from the stash and sell it to the NPC for transmutation shard. You can sell this transmutation shard for wisdom scroll because you will need a lot of wisdom scroll at the beginning of the game to identify rare and magic items. You can also sell 3 of the same life flask to get a bigger life flask. Afterwards, you'll be needing some 3 links items. It could be 3 blue, 2 blue, 1 red, 2 red, 1 blue, and also 2 green in order to socket in the explosive trap and the chance to poison support. With the reward from Turkley, you can get the race zombie just to level up the gem, and you can use the gem later on. After you reach the waypoint at the coast, you can proceed to the tidal island to kill the boss there. After you kill the boss, you can go back to town and talk to Nisa to get the quick silver flask and the summon phantasm support gem. After you reach Submerged Passage, you can go back to town and get Flame Wall from Turkley and also the Frost Blink. You will need to also buy the Holy Flame Totem from Nisa. You can use Flame Wall together with Holy Flame Totem to increase the damage output of Holy Flame Totem. You will need to put the Flame Wall in front of the Holy Flame Totem for the projectile of the Holy Flame Totem to go through the Flame Wall in order to increase its damage. Before fighting Brutus, this is how your passive skill tree will look like. I got here first the spell damage in order to increase the damage of the Holy Flame Totem, and it will be easier to kill Brutus with this. When fighting Brutus, I used Flame Wall together with Holy Flame Totem and Explosive Trap, and it was a piece of cake to kill Brutus with this. After killing Brutus, I went back to town to get Flame Dash from Turkley and replaced Frost Blink with Flame Dash. After you reach the Cavern of Wrath, you can go back to town to get the Flesh Offering from Nessa and buy Absolution. At this point, you will need to raise your cold resistance by buying yourself some Sapphire Ring, or you can also sell an Iron Ring together with a Blue Gem in order to get a Sapphire Ring. If you have any essence laying around, you can slam that onto your ring in order to get some life or maybe some more resistance. And it will definitely help you in the fight with the last boss in Act 1. Before fighting the last boss in Act 1, your character will be around level 12 to 13, and this is how your skill tree will look like. And here are the skills that you need to link with each other. Absolution will be linked with minion damage. Holy Flame Totem, you can link it with Summon Phantasm support, or you can put the Summon Phantasm support to the Absolution. And you can move the Holy Flame Totem here with the chance to poison support to increase its damage. Over here we have the Flame Dash and Flame Wall, you can link it with the Arcane Search. And the Flesh Offering, you can just place it anywhere just to level the gem up. You can also use it to increase the damage of the minions a little bit. When fighting the last boss in Act 1, I used Flame Wall together with Holy Flame Totem and also Absolution. And it was quite an easy fight. Upon reaching Act 2, finish your quest at the Broken Bridge and the Chamber of Sins, then go back to town to talk to Grus to get your Desecrate. You can also buy Herald Purity from Yenna. You can link Herald Purity together with minion damage. You can buy the minion damage from Nisa in Act 1. With the bandits, choose to kill all 3 of them. After killing all 3 bandits, go back to town and talk to Aramir to get your 2 passive skill points. After getting 2 passive skill points and your character is around level 19 to 20, this is how your skill tree will look like. In Act 2, you will get a shield called the Bone Spirit Shield. With this shield, you can do a recipe to increase a level of a minion gem. For this recipe, you will need to sell the shield together with a normal life flask with an orb of transmutation, and it will give you back a flask that looks like this. After getting this flask, you will need to do another vendor recipe. You will need a helmet with the sockets color that you need and the links that you need. Here I have a helmet with 2 blue and a red socket, and it needs to be a magic item for this recipe to work. We will sell the flask that we got from the previous recipe and also an orb of alteration, and it will give us back a helmet with +1 to level of target minion gems. Now you can socket in the helmet with Absolution or Herald of Purity. Personally, I will put in here the Absolution since it's currently stronger than Herald Purity. The last boss in Act 2 will be dealing a lot of lightning damage, so you will need a topaz ring. If you don't have a topaz ring, you can sell an iron ring together with a green gem in order to get a topaz ring. Before fighting the last boss at Act 2, this is how my skill tree look like with a level 23 character. And here are the items that I am using. Luckily, I pick up a wand with a +1 level to all physical spell skill gems. This will be good for Absolution and Herald Purity since it will increase their level. With another +1 level on the helmet, Absolution will get +2 to its level. So up here I have minion damage, summon phantasm, and Absolution. Down here I have minion damage support and Herald of Purity. Over here is still the same, we got Flame Dash, Flame Wall, and Arcane Surge. Over here I have Desecrate, and then here I have Holy Flame Totem, added cold damage support, and chance to poison support. With Holy Flame Totem, Herald Purity, and Absolution, it was so easy to kill the boss in Act 2 with no death. And before you leave this area, don't forget to get the crafting recipe over here. Then proceed to Act 3. Upon reaching Act 3, finish your quest at the crematorium, then go back to town to buy yourself Pride. If you use Pride immediately, your mana pool will be too low to use other skills. What you can do is just socket it in first to level it up, and then get the reservation efficiency on the skill tree before using it. When you reach the Ebony Barracks, proceed first to the Imperial Gardens, then to the library. In the library, you will do a quest called A Fixture of Fate. After you finish the quest, you can buy a lot of gems from this NPC. And here with the reward, we can get the Feeding Frenzy. I also bought a melee physical damage support from this NPC to go with my Herald of Purity. I wanted to put the Feeding Frenzy together with the Herald Purity and also the melee physical damage to go with it, but I don't think I have the socket to put it in yet. So I think I might as well just put it into any slot just to level it up first. After killing Pyre at Lunaris Temple, you can go back to town to talk to Maramoa to get your Race Spectre gem. You won't be racing any Race Spectre yet, just level up these gems for use later on. You can level up this gem in your weapon swap slots. If you don't know how to swap weapons yet, you can press X on your keyboard to swap weapons. On the secondary weapon slots, you can equip more weapons and put in more gems in order to level it up. Here I am leveling Race Spectre, Flesh Offering, Race Zombies, and here I have Animated Guardian. While going through the first, second, and third act, I was doing the Ascendancy Trial. After finishing the 6th Ascendancy Trial, I can finally do my first lap. Even though my character is under level for this first lap, it was a breeze going through it. With this build, the ascendancy that I chose was Necromancer, and the first node that I got on it was Mindless Aggression. Before fighting the last boss at Act 3, my character level is 33, and this is how my skill tree looks like. Here, the gems that I'm using are Flame Dash, Arcane Surge support, and I just socketed in the melee physical damage support just to level it up. Up here, we got Minion Damage support, Summon Phantasm support, and Absolution. Down here, we got Feeding Frenzy support, Minion Damage support, and Herald Purity. Over here, we got Flame Wall. Down here, we got added cold damage support, chance to poison support, Holy Flame Totem, and added lightning damage support. Over here we got Pride and Desecrate. Oh, and one more thing, before fighting the boss, make sure that your lightning resist is high enough because the boss will be using lightning damage. So if your lightning resist is low, you will likely die a lot of time. And now let's go kick some ass. With all the minions build that I've played, this build's damage to the third boss is outstanding. It was so easy killing these bosses. And now we will be proceeding to the fourth act. So when I got into Act 4, I got myself a 4-link chest. And I put in Herald Purity together with melee physical damage, minion damage, and impel support. You get my impel support from this NPC Sisa in Act 3, the library. I also bought Dirt Banner and Generosity support from this NPC in order for my minions to have more impel. But first we need a 2-link red sockets, which I don't have. Since this is a link starter scenario, I don't have enough chromatic orb to get 2 red socket link. So I decided just to put it into any slot just to level them up first. After killing the 2 bosses in Act 4, I returned back to town to talk to Nguyen to get my Karen Golem. I wanted to link my Karen Golem with Feeding Frenzy, but I don't have 2 blue sockets to link. I got 2 sockets here, but I don't have fusing to link it, so that's why I just put Karen Golem here in this blue socket, just to get 1 more minions, I guess. And since I got Karen Golem now, I thought why not add Race Zombie to the team? The more the merrier, right? And now my minion team consists of 1 Karen Golem, 4 zombies, 3 Absolution, and 4 Herald of Purity. This team is getting quite big and fun. And now we're ready to kick some more bosses' ass. Before fighting the final boss at Act 4, my character is level 39 and this is my passive skill tree. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys about the masteries that I got. Over here I got the mana reservation efficiency. Up here I got the plus 50 life. And over here I got the minions leech 1% of damage as life. And for the gems that I'm using on my gear, here I have the Feeding Frenzy support with Summon Karen Golem and Multi-Strike support. Over here I got minion damage support with Summon Phantasm and of course Absolution. On this one I got Desecrate and Flame Dash. Over here we got melee physical damage support, Herald Purity, minion damage support, and Impel support. And of course here I got the Pride, which I'm using as aura. Here we got Generosity support, I'm just leveling this gem, Flame Wall, Race Zombie. Over here I got added cold damage support, Chance to Poison support, Holy Flame Totem, and added lightning damage support. If I got another red socket, I would probably put in Moldy Totem support instead of lightning damage support. And now we're gonna fight the last boss in Act 4. After reaching Act 5, I feel like this build has too much damage but is lacking in defense. So if you guys are playing this build, try to find gears with a lot of resistance and life in order to build up your defense, because this build doesn't lack damage. So before fighting the last boss in Act 5, my character level is 45, and this is how my skill tree looks like. I got all the notes in this area here, while the mastery stays the same as before. Nothing has changed yet. With the skill gems, I've replaced Absolution with Stormbrand and Swiftbrand support just to test it out, because I saw that people use Stormbrand just to summon Herald of Purity. And with Swiftbrand support, it will help Stormbrand activate much quicker, thus it will summon Herald of Purity much faster as well. But if Stormbrand doesn't summon Herald of Purity fast enough, I will probably go back to Absolution just to have more damage off of it. So after testing Stormbrand out with this boss, it seems that it does okay. I guess the damage is fine. It's summon Herald Purity quite quick. I saw that Herald Purity was full, like there were 4 of them all the time. And yeah, it's good. I will probably try it in the next act, in Act 6, to see how it goes when going through the maps. Not the maps, but like the acts. After going through an area in Act 6, it seems that Stormbrand doesn't summon Herald Purity as fast as I thought it would. So I'm going back to Absolution, because Absolution gave me 3 more minions, which will help with the clear speed a lot faster. And it does okay with the summon of Herald Purity as well, so I thought why not. With the Swiftbrand support, I think I need to level up this gem, because in the end game POB I see that they use Swiftbrand support with a level 1 Stormbrand just to summon Herald of Purity. So I think I might need it later on, so might as well just level it up for now. Before fighting the last boss in Act 6, my character level is 50 and this is my skill tree. I went all the way down here just to get more life, and I'm going sideways now to get more life on this side. And on my gears I got a 4-link helmet, that's why I switched Absolution down to the chest and Herald Purity up here into the helmet. So with the Absolution on the chest, on the helmet I got Herald of Purity. I link it with melee physical damage support, multi-strike support, and minion damage support. I later found out that putting Absolution down here was a terrible mistake because it is not a melee skill gem. That's why linking it with melee physical damage support does nothing to it, and linking it with impel support is also terrible. So instead of those, you can link it with physical to lightning support and lightning penetration support, which will be much better for Absolution. For the remaining items, it's still the same, nothing has changed much. On the rings, I bench crafted some lightning resist onto it, and also the amulet. I craft more like resist because I'm lacking on resist. Only lightning resist is capped while the rest is quite low. But if I use the bismuth flask here, then the resistance does get up a little bit, which is okay I guess. Now let's go kill the last boss in Act 6. This boss has way too many phases, so I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit. Upon reaching Act 7, Absolution and Herald Purity is still tearing through the mobs, even though I sucked in the wrong gem for Absolution, but it still does an amazing job, so it's all good. Imagine how much more power it would have if I sucked it in the correct support gem. So before fighting the last boss in Act 7, my character level is 54 and this is my skill tree. I got the life here in this area over here. Currently I'm getting more life here and I'm gonna get more life up here as well. The damage output of this build is amazing already, so you don't need more damage, you just need to get more life in order to build up more defense. I've also replaced my unique boots with this rare one, which has 25% movement speed, some life, and good resistance as well, to make my character a little bit more tanky, because this character does a lot of damage but it keeps dying, which kills the fun. With all the minions build that I've played, I usually go glass cannon, but on this build I wanted to go a little bit tankier. And now let's go kill the last boss of Act 7. Before fighting the last boss in Act 8, my character level is 60 and this is my skill tree. I got all the life notes here, 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 and everywhere that there's life node, and I'm trying to get more life node up here as well. After getting all the life nodes down here, I will continue up here to get more mana reservation efficiency for Herald of Purity. With my gears, I'm trying to get more resistance on it. For this helmet, I'm trying to find a regal orb to make it into a rare item, but I couldn't find a regal orb yet, so I'm just leaving it as is. My current resistance is, I got cold here at 76, the rest is around 40. If I use the bismuth flask, then it does go up a little bit, so it's all good. My aim is to try to get it all to 75 before I kill the last boss of Act 10, so that I can go lap 3 with full cap resistances. I forgot to mention that I'm also using an enduring mana flask, so that the mana will continue to recover even when it is full. Before I continue on with Act 9, I went back to Act 7 to do some ascendancy trial. And I also did the second lab. And the next ascendancy skills that I got was unnatural strength, so that minion gems can get +2 to its level. Before fighting the last boss on Act 9, my character level is 63, and this is my skill tree. It's the same as the one in Act 8, but I got the life here already, and I'm going up here to get more reservation efficiency. Regarding my gears, it's all the same, nothing has changed. Except for this gem on my current golem, I replaced brutality with maim, so that my current golem will both have maim and fitting frenzy. And now let's go kill the last boss of Act 9. In Act 10, before I killed Kitava, the last boss of Act 10, I went to the third lab to finish this lab before I kill Kitava. Because after you kill Kitava, you will get another minus 30% resistance. So before killing Kitava, finish the third lab so that your resistance are still high, so that you will have more defenses. And the third ascendancy skills that I got was Commander of Darkness. Before killing Kitava, the last boss of Act 10, my character level is 66, and this is my skill tree. I will put the path of building in the description below. You guys can check it out to see it clear. With all the gears that I'm using, I replaced my unique wand with this wand so that I'll get more resistant. I got fire resistant on this so that all my resistances are capped. So here you can see that all of them are capped at 75. And I've also removed the Holy Flame Totem from my gears. I replaced it with Animate Guardian. I don't have gears for Animate Guardian yet, so I'm just putting it here. Next over here, we got Raise Zombies, Raise Spectre, and Life Tap. So 4 of this is linked together. Up here, we got Stormbrand and Swiftbrand. Since we don't use Holy Flame Totem anymore, I might as well replace the Flame Wall with this. I also have here Summon Phantasm support. It's not really necessary for this to be here. It would be better if you have Vulnerability Curse gem here, but I don't have Chromatic Orb to change the color of the socket. So I'm just putting it here for now. If I have the Chrome, I will change it later on. The rest of the gears are the same, nothing has changed, so that's it. And now let's go kill Kitava, the last boss. Oh, and I forgot to mention again that I got the 2 Spectre. One of it is Carnage Chieftain and the other one is Host Chieftain. You guys can get this Spectre at Ashen Fields of Act 7. And that's pretty much it for this leveling video. If you guys have any question about this build, then feel free to ask me in the comment below. Or you can also message me on Discord. I have the link in the description as well. I usually speak Vietnamese on this channel of mine because there are way too many content creators about Path of Exile who speak English already, and there are none about Vietnamese. That's why this channel is for Vietnamese viewers. But if my English viewers audience continue to grow, then I will make more videos where I speak English so that you guys can understand. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and also consider subscribe to the channel. If I have more English viewers, I will make more English dub videos like this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Oh yeah!